Emmanuel Macron's presidential rival Eric Zemmour has denounced French pessimism as he claimed France lacked the confidence to follow Britain's example in leaving the EU. During a speech in the northern port of Calais, Mr. Zemmour lauded Brexit and praised Brexiteers' diagnosis of the EU. He vowed to take on the EU if he wins the election this spring, laying out his plan to reclaim control of national borders and reassert French sovereignty. He added that he would block the EU's free trade negotiations and prevent any further enlargement of the bloc to the east. In his speech, Mr. Zemmour said, "We fully share the diagnosis made by Brexiteers, but France is not England. For one thing, England has won all its wars for the past 2 centuries and we have lost all of ours. We don't have as much confidence." He criticized Mr. Macron's affinity for the EU, saying the French president's push for a more sovereign and autonomous Europe was a fantasy. Mr. Zemmour said, "Macron's Europe is a fictional Europe. Contrary to what he thinks, Europe is not a nation. I want France to be in Europe, but I want France to come before Europe." He referenced Mr. Macron's decision to fly the EU flag alone under the Arc de Triomphe to mark the beginning of France's rotating presidency of the European Council. Mr. Zemmour said, "With me, the European flag will never fly without the French tricolour." The writer is currently polling in 4th place, behind Mr. Macron, Marine Le Pen, and Conservative challenger Valérie Pécresse. However, it is understood among French analysts that it is too early to rule him out of making it into the second round of the race. Earlier this week, a French MEP Jérôme Rivière defected from Ms. Le Pen's national rally to join Mr. Zemmour. Discussing his prospects, GB News host Mark Steyn said, "I'm not sure a candidate in any other country could get away with saying we have lost all our wars for 2 centuries, that's why we don't have the gumption to pull off a Brexit. Can he get away with it?" Political commentator Anne-Elisabeth Mattei responded, "He can get away with it." What France don't like about Brexit is that France has done quite well from the EU, as opposed to Britain. It got her farmers protected for decades, and there is a feeling that if there is a law that we don't like, it takes forever to apply it, if ever. Ms. Mattei said that Mr. Zemmour has a history of attacking French pessimism and lack of self-belief.